Hey people, what's going on? This is Anthony with FS Web Design. Clients, YouTubers, whoever's watching this video, thank you for watching. And this tutorial is about downloading and installing Google Chrome and then setting up your Google account. Okay, so let's get started. All right, first thing you want to do to get started is open up a web browser, whichever web browser you want to. If you've got Firefox, use it. If you've got Internet Explorer, use it. If you've got Microsoft Edge, whatever, Avant web browser, use it. Just go to the web address bar and type in the word Chrome. Bam. All right, now you've got some organic results down here, and Google has provided us with a pay-per-click advertisement up here, which is probably going to be your best bet. But as long as it says Chrome web browser or Google Chrome browser or get Google Chrome, something like that, just make sure it's google.com address. Make sure it's Google's, and then just click on it. We're just going to use their pay-per-click advertisement so we can be sure. Then it's going to take you to this beautiful big bright screen right here, and it's going to say download Chrome on the big blue button, and you just press it, click. All right. Now it takes you to this disclaimer. Set Google Chrome as my default browser. That's up to you. Down here, help make Google Chrome better by automatically sending usage statistics and crash reports to Google. Now, that is totally up to you and your privacy concerns. I'm going to click on it, accept and install. Now, I'm not going to accept and install on my end because I already have Google Chrome on my computer. So it'd be pointless for me to reinstall it. So we're just going to skip that. But what I will tell you is that it takes you to a screen that downloads the software and then installs it on your computer. Now, depending on how fast your computer is and how fast your internet speeds are, it could take a while or it could be very quick. Excuse me, that's my phone. Anyway, okay. So it could be very quick or it could take a little while depending on your computer speeds and internet speeds. So go ahead and do that. And once you finish, it's going to say, congratulations, you've installed Google Chrome, and it will take you to a page like this. Okay? Now, some of you, it's going to take you to a page like this, and on the top right corner, it's going to have a little blue button that says sign in. If it does, click on that sign in button. If it doesn't, it will take you to this. And you will land on a page just like this. It may not look exactly like mine because I'm just going to remind you that I already have an account. So my logo and everything is already in there and my name, blah, 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 blah. And down here on your page, instead of sign in with a different account, it's going to say create an account. It's going to look just like this. You can't miss it. And it's going to say create an account. So you click on create an account, and then it will take you to a page just like this. Now, this is your registration page. This is where you're going to put in all of your credential information. So you want to put in your name. Let's go ahead and just use that. Bam. Put all that information in there. Blah, 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 blah. For me, I already have Chrome autofill. You don't because you just installed Chrome, and chances are you haven't put in addresses and all that in there. So it's kind of a nifty feature that Chrome has. Makes your life a lot easier, especially if you do online purchasing, stuff like that. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. Choose your username. This is very important. What you want to do is put an alias in that you're going to use as your Gmail account name. So, in my case, and keep in mind, if you run a business, you want it to reflect your business name or whatever your business does. So if you're selling floating Canooter valves, you can type in canootervalve at gmail.com or floating Canooter valves, gmail.com, blah, 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 blah. Or if you want it to be a personal name, just type in your name, see if it works. If not, then you just have to type in a different name. If you want to be an unknown person, then put in an unknown alias. Put in a discrete alias, something that people aren't going to be able to connect the dots with. You know, whatever you want to put in there, you can put in there. It's totally up to you. Now, I'm going to give you an example. FS Web Design. FS Web Design. It's not going to let me use this because I've already claimed it. So what's going to happen, and watch closely, when I create a password, it's going to go, whoa, someone already has that username. Try another. Now, the cool thing about that is usually it will give you an available alias that you can use that's close to that. So we could use this one right here, FS Web Design 49. Click, bam, it's there. Nobody's used it before. We can use that one. Or you can just create a different one if you want to. Now, create a password. This is something I do uniquely. I create a Word document or a notepad document, something like that, that I can put all my credentials on and save it, so that if I forget my password, well, I just go back to my file and then bam, I've got my password and I can just put it right back in here. Now, I've already created a password. You can put a bunch of jumbled up letters, uppercase, lowercase letters, numbers, symbols, stuff like that. So you can make a nice big long tail keyword or password that makes it really hard for hackers to try to break. So that's what I do. Right click and paste it into your create a password, and then right click and paste it into your confirm your password. Now you want to make sure these two are the same. Bottom line, remember your password. Just remember your password. If you have to make a Word document to remember it, fine, do so. If you need to write it down on a piece of paper, fine, do so. Just remember it. The reason is because it's going to save you a lot of headache in the future, because if you forget your password and you don't know your credentials and all that, you are going to be down creek. All right, so here we go. Confirm your password. They're doing this because all you can see is little dots. If you type in your password manually on a keyboard, you're not going to be able to see what you're typing in. So you could accidentally fumble your keywords or your keys. And then down here at confirm password, type in the right password, but they're not going to match. So basically what it's doing is just trying to make sure you're matching your password properly. You may have to go back and retype them if you're manually typing them in, but it's for your benefit. It'll keep you from losing your account because you can't remember which password you typed in because you accidentally hit the wrong key. So the little dots are for security purposes. Just do it twice. It won't hurt you. All right, so birthday, month. Probably best if you just put in your birthday, because if you don't and you put it into young or something like that, it won't let you create an account. And also, it's a possibility that through the Google social realm, like Reddit and Picasa and Pinterest and stuff like that, YouTube and this, that, and the other, if you have different birthdays in there and the same name and stuff, they may give you notifications and tell you, hey, you need to change this, blah, 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 blah. Just put in your birth date. Now, mobile phone. This is important. Mobile phone and your current email address that you have prior to making your Google account. You want to put these both in here. And the reason is because once you put in your phone number and your email address, that gives you a backup system. So if anybody hacks your account and hijacks it from you or whatnot, and you can't get into your account for whatever reason, you can tell Google, hey, I can't get into my account. And then Google will send you a text message on your phone or send you a message on your email account that you have prior to this one, and they'll give you a code. You put that code in, and then bam, you can reclaim your Gmail account or your Google account. So that's important. Make sure you put those in there. Also, down here, we want to make sure we're not a robot, or we want to make sure Google knows we're not a robot. 241, I believe that's the number on that picture right there. It's pretty small. But anyway, 241. I agree. Let's see if it works. Bam. Oh, yeah. Forgot I put some crazy stuff in here. I am male, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we can click next step. I'm not going to click next step. I almost did click next step. Good thing I didn't put that information in there. I'm not going to click next step because I've already created an account and I won't have to go through the process of having to delete that account, blah, 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 blah. So next step, it's going to get authentication from you. And that means that basically what they're going to do is they're going to take that phone number and that email address that you sent and ask you if you want a text message, an email message, or a phone call with a code. You put in that code, and then that authenticates you and gives you the Google account. Very simple, very simple. It's not hard to do. Just once you get there, all you got to do is choose which methodology you want to use. They'll text you, email you, or call you, depending on which one you chose. They'll give you a code. You just put that code in, and you're ready to go after that. Now, once you do that, it's going to take you back to this page right here, and voila, you're done. That's it. That's it. Very easy thing to do. Now, please forgive me if my camera is looking like all over the place over here, down here. I don't know what it's looking at. I can't see it on the screen right now. For some reason, I think my camera likes me or something, or it likes my elbow or something like that. I'm not sure what you guys are looking at. Hopefully, you're looking at me. Anyway, hey, camera, look up here, up here. Okay, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you know what to do. Blah, 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 blah. And then down there in the comments box, if you have any questions or whatever, go ahead and post them down there. Remarks, blah, blah, blah. I'm also going to put a download link for the Google Chrome software. So go ahead and do that. And thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.